hi everyone, and welcome to Mindful Monday for this week. And today I'm going to do a demonstration of chair yoga. Chair yoga is a great type of yoga um, for not just for seniors, but for anyone who has a mobility restriction of some sort. And it's just using a chair as a prop. So by using the chair like as a prop, it can help you make it more accessible to more people. And while you're seated, you can still be working on your muscles in your legs, your core, and your arms. And then you can use the chair as a prop. Like, say, if you wanted to do a balancing pose, that just gives you a little help there. Say you wanted to do tree pose. So you just would lift up your leg, place your foot on the standing leg, and hold on to the chair. So you can do it like that. You can just use a chair. And also, people that have a job where they're seated for their job, they might want to do a little chair yoga on their break or at lunchtime just to increase flexibility. Yoga is also more than physical. It's also a good way to bring yourself into some relaxation in the middle of a stressful day. So let's just get started with this. So I'm going to sit down on the chair. And then to do chair yoga, you're usually on the edge of your chair. And to start with, I like to do a little centering and grounding to help people and even myself arrive in this moment and just not be thinking about the past, the future, my to-do list, but just to arrive here at this moment, which is mindfulness. So let your eyes close, take a deep breath in and out. And you would do this for probably about 5 minutes or so if you have the time. Just doing deep breathing, noticing what you're feeling in your body, noticing what you might be hearing, tasting, smelling. All of these things help you to arrive in this moment. And then I go into a warm-up for about 10 minutes. And so we'll start with our shoulders, doing shoulder rolls. So we'll do shoulder rolls forward, and then shoulder rolls backward, and then bringing the shoulders up to the ear, and then down. And of course, we would do this more times than just what I'm showing you. I'm fitting this into the 10-minute Mindful Monday. The next thing that usually I would do is bring the chin to the chest, and then bring the chin to the ceiling, and then rotating the head one way, and then the other way. And then let's hold our arms out to the side. And maybe for this demonstration, I'll hold it in the front. We'll make a fist, open, close, and open, close, and open. Wiggle the fingers, and then bring the hands down, up, down. So it's like we're doing all different range of motion exercises, side to side, and then circles with the wrists one way and then the other way. Next, we would go on to heel lifts, lifting the heels up and down, and then lifting the toes up and down, and then extending the leg and doing ankle circles one way and then the other way. Now, if you would like to, you can take your hands and hold the leg up, or you can just hold your leg up. And then always in yoga, we do what we do on one side, we do on the other side. So I'm doing it on the other side. And so all of this is just cueing the body for the small joints to wake up, and it helps to increase circulation and mobility of those joints if you continue this as a practice. So then we're going to do like a little warm-up flow, and I usually do that for about 10 minutes or so. And we'll start with some cat-cows. So taking the hands on the lap, arching your back, tucking the chin in, and folding forward into a cat. Lifting the chin up to the ceiling, arching your back into a mini back bend, and that is cow. And we would do a flow of cows, linking the breath to it, deep breathing, breathing in as you lift up into cow, breathing out, exhaling as you're folding into your cat pose. And then lifting the arms, we'll do a side stretch, holding on to the side of the chair one way, and then the other way, and then a twist, holding onto the back of the chair one way, and then twisting the other way. And all of this is practicing breathing along with your poses and your movement. And then we'll go on to a strength and mobility part, which is about 10 more minutes marching in place. And we would continue this for, many steps or so, not just what we're doing now. And then we'll do some leg extensions, engaging your core. By doing that, you can feel your abdominal muscles and thinking about bringing that belly button back towards the spine, but continuing to deep breathe, extending your leg and flex and extend, flex and extend, and then do the other one, flex and extend, flex and extend. And then we can go on to a warrior sequence, even sitting in a chair. So making sure you're on the edge of your chair. So if you want to scoot your butt forward, so you're right on the edge of the chair, and we'll just start on the left, but you would do this on both sides, as I said. So taking the left knee out to the side, taking the right leg behind you, straightening it out, and your foot is on the edge. The arms will come up into a warrior two pose, dropping the shoulders, and holding this pose, looking out over the left middle finger. Continuing to deeply breathe in and out. From warrior, we're going to go into peaceful warrior. So you're going to flip that front hand over. The palm is now facing the ceiling. And then bring that left hand up and over your head, looking up at that hand. The right arm or the back arm, whichever it might be for you, can go down your leg, or you can wrap it around your back. And you're doing a little bit of a mini back bend. And this is peaceful warrior or Shanti Virabhadasana. Then we're going to take this left elbow down onto the left knee at a 90-degree angle. Take the right arm up and over your head and looking up at your hand. Now, sometimes when I look up, I get a little dizzy, so I don't know if that happens to other people. So this is extended warrior, extended side angle. So that is a flow of the warrior sequence. And so we would do the other side, and we would be linking it with breath, breathing in on the upward mobility of the pose, exhaling on the downward. So after all of that, I add in some like fierce pose, which is on the edge of your chair. So you're holding it and then the arms come up like this. We can do a twist, bringing the elbow to the knee, to a revolved or twisted pose, then coming back and then twisting to the other side. So you really can adapt a vinyasa flow to a chair, and still I can make it um, more challenging or less challenging depending on what people want. And the end of all yoga classes is Shavasana. Shavasana is the time to integrate and think about what you've learned, how your body feels, what you're thinking, how you feel emotionally, and it's teaching you a little bit about meditation and mindfulness. So it's like a little, usually 5 or 10 minutes practice meditation, really. And I tend to do a sound bath or guided to help people to focus on something to help the mind calm down, what people call the monkey mind, where your mind is just thoughts and thoughts and thoughts, and you can't get yourself to calm down. So it's all just a practice. And so thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this little preview of what a chair yoga class is all about. I have offered them at the studio, and I do go to different facilities and do it there. So I think it's great. It makes yoga accessible to anyone who wants to try it. So go to my YouTube page, The Traveling Yoga Company. I also share onto Instagram and Facebook. And thanks again for watching.